this problem, M is coded for 5. Look at here, the letter or symbol is to be coded, M has to be coded as 5, D is coded for 6, R is coded for hash, and P is coded for 7, A is coded for 8, T code for 1, W is coded for @, E is coded for $, I is coded for 2, F is coded for percentage, H is coded for 3, and up to the Z, they are coded, Z is to be coded as 9. This is called as a direct form of coding and decoding, because we don't know what is the exact code for the given statement. Is it clear? In simple form, what is the M code for? A5. It cannot be changed. Is it right? So that is the reason we are going to call as direct form. Then look at the conditions, guys. When we have the direct form of coding and decoding, the first step, look at here, read the conditions first. If you have the clear idea, if you have the clear concept relating to the condition, then problem solving of direct coding and decoding, it is easy. Damn sure I am telling you guys, it is very easy. Then look at the condition. If the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, their codes are to be as interchange. Is it clear? If the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, and their codes are to be as interchange. Second condition, if the both first and the last letter are vowel, both are to be coded as star. If the first letter is vowel and the last letter is consonant, both are to be coded as per the code for consonant. Is it clear? Then here TUKDIP, this is as a statement. Then whether the given statement have to be as arranged in the form of coding and decoding. I'll write here, guys, TUKDIP. And P. Just what I am telling you, guys, first you have to write what is the given condition. It is nothing but you have to write it as what is there given in the letter or digits or symbol to be coded in the statement problem. Look at here, what is the code for T here? 1. What is the code for U? That is copyright. What is the K? For 4, D for 6, I is code for 2, and P is code for 7. Then after this arrangement, you guys look at the condition whether given statement is followed by conditions or not. If it is followed, we have to arrange according to the condition. If it is not followed, you just mark it as what is there. Okay, I'll repeat it. Given first condition, and look at here, if the condition is followed by the statement or statement is followed by the condition, we have to follow the condition, or else we just neglect it, and what is there we have to as paste it. That's it. So look at here, if the first letter is consonant, is the T is the first letter is consonant? Yeah. Then the last letter is vowel. Guys, it is a P is a vowel? No, it is nothing but P is the consonant. Then the first condition cannot be followed. Again, look at here, if the first and the last letter are vowel, but in a given statement, if the first letter is consonant also and the last letter is also consonant, then condition second also is not to be followed. And look at the third condition, if the first letter is vowel and the last letter is consonant. Look at here, guys, if the first letter is vowel? No, if the first letter is consonant, then three conditions are not to be followed, and it is the answer for this statement. It is nothing but what is here? 1, copyright, 4, 6, 2, 7. Look at the first option, 1 is there, copyright is there, 4 is there, 6 is there, 2 is there, and 7 is there. Then this is the answer for this statement. Just you have to write the first letter, what is the code? 1, and what is the code for 7. You just look at here whether it is to be as followed by the condition then go through the options. If it is not followed by condition, if it is not followed by condition, and only you have to look at the first and the last. If the first and the last is going to match what we have obtained the answer, that answer going with the option, then the option is right. Why I am telling you this technique? You don't have any time in the examinations to solve this problem, then you have at least 2 to 3 minutes that time, then you can take this chance, or else guys you have to go with in a this method only. Why? Because it is a safer side. We can take the marks in only this. Okay, move for the second one. Again, E, F, D, M, K, A. What is the first step? You have to write it what is there in the coding format. Okay, what is the code for E? That is, E is coded for dollar, F is coded for percentage, and D is coded for 6, then M is coded for, what M is? That is 5. What is the K coded for? That K is coded for 4 and A is coded for 8. Then read the conditions. If the first letter is consonant, then the first condition cannot be followed because the first letter is vowel. Then look at here, if the first and the last letters are vowel, look at here, if the E is the vowel and the A also to be as vowel, then second condition is followed. If the first and the last letters are vowel, both are to be coded as star. It is nothing but A also to be coded as star and E also to be coded as star, and remaining percentage 6, 5, 4 is constant. And then look at the option. If we obtained the answer is going with the conclusion, it is nothing but is to match with the conclusion, then the conclusion is right. So look at here, the star and star in a third, star and star is constant, then percentage 6, 5, 4 is constant. Then answer for this question, option number 3. Is it clear? Once again I will repeat. Why? Because it is followed by the condition. But look at the first, dollar is there, percentage is there, 6 is there, 5 is there, 4 is there and 8. But the first one cannot be answer. Why? Because it follows the condition. Which condition guys? That is condition number 2. Is it clear? Is it clear guys? That's it. Then move for the third one. A, P, W, T, U, H. A, P, W, T, U, H. What is the code for A? This is 8. And P, it is nothing but 7. W is code for @ T is coded for 1. U is coded for copyright, and H is coded for, what is the H? That is 3. Then what is the next step? Look at the condition. If the first is consonant, A is not to be considered as a consonant, it is nothing but vowel, then the first condition cannot be followed. Next, if the first and last letter is vowel, if the first letter is vowel but the last letter is consonant, so that is the reason condition 2 also cannot be followed. And the third, if the first letter is vowel and the last letter is consonant. Look at guys, A is the first letter, that is vowel, and H is the last letter, that is consonant. It is nothing but condition third one follows. Clear? Then both are to be coded for the consonant. What is the code for the consonant? 3. It is nothing but 3 is coded for A also and 3 is coded for H and remaining as constant as 3, 7 at the rate 1 copyright and 3. Again simple guys, locate it the conclusion. If the obtained answer, it is nothing but this is the obtained answer is going to match with the conclusion, then the conclusion is right. Okay, which option is there? That is 3, 7 H 1 copyright 3. Where is there? 3 is not to be there, but 3 is in option number 3rd, but 7 at the rate 1 copyright, but here 3 comes, but what we obtained, that is 3, but here 8 is there, but again this is also cannot be considered answer. Again star also not to be followed, and here guys, but last is 3 is there, but first one is also we have to taken as 3 because it followed the condition. So this is also not answer and this is also not be as answer. Option is none of this. Okay, let's look at here. The given statement is M A R T W E. What is the simple? First, what is there in the, that is coding and decoding, just you have to copy this. What is M? That is 5, A is 8, R is coded for, that is hash, T is coded for 1, W is coded for at the rate, E is coded for $. Then look at the condition. If the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, M is the first letter, that is consonant, and E is the last letter, that is vowel. Again we have to follow the first condition because it followed in a first condition. Then what is condition state that if the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, their codes are to be interchanged. It is nothing but what is the code for E, that is $ is to be coded for M, and what is the code for M, that is 5, that 5 is to be coded for the E. Is it clear? Then remaining is constant 8 hash 1 at the rate. Then look at the answer. It is nothing but conclusion. $, is there? Yes, $. 8 is there? 8. Hash is there? Hash. 1 is there? 1. At the rate? Yes. 5 is. It is nothing but option number 3rd is to be as a right answer. Why? Because it followed the condition. Suppose look at here 5, 8 hash 1 at the rate $. Here this we have this option number first, but option 1 cannot be the answer. Why? They have to be followed the condition. What is the condition? Condition number 1. What is that condition? If the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, their codes are to be interchanged. They are given in the condition. So that is the reason I'll be interchange it and I get the answer $8 hash 1 at the rate 5. That answer is option number 3. So that is the reason option 3 is the right answer, not for 1. Is it clear? Yeah. H E M K Z I. Again I'll paste it. What is the code for H? That is 3. What is E? That is E is coded for $. M is coded for, what is that? M is 5. K is coded for 4. Z is coded for, what is that? Z is coded for 9. I is coded for 2. Then read the condition. If the first letter is consonant, again guys, the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel. Again the condition 1 is follows, and the second and third cannot be followed, because if the first letter is vowel, H is not to be considered as a vowel. So that is the reason. So second one also cannot be followed. And look at the third, if the first letter is vowel, but we have the first letter is H, that is consonant. So second and third condition cannot be followed. Look at the first condition. Then what is state that the first condition, if the first letter is consonant and the last letter is vowel, their codes are to be a interchange. It is nothing but what is the I code for, that is 2, is to be coded for H, and what is the code for H, that 3 is to be coded for I, and remaining the constant $5 4 9. Look at the option, what we obtained answer, that answer is going to match with the given options. What is 2? 2 is here, dollar is there, 5 is there, 4 is there, 9 is there, but we have last is 3, but in this option 2, it is cannot be followed. And you have to look at the remaining 3 option, that 3 option cannot be matched. Why guys? If the first is we have 2, but first we have 3, and the last one is, and here also first one 3, then this is also cannot be answer, and this is also cannot be answer. And what is the remaining guys? Only a 1. 2 is there, dollar is there, 5 is there, 4 is there, 9 is there, 3 is there. Look at the option. 2 is going to match, dollar is going to match, 5 is going to match, 4 is going to match, and 9 is going to match, and 3 is also going to match. What is the answer? Option number 1. Is it clear? Is it clear? The obtained answer, this is called as obtained answer. That answer is going to match with the options. So that is the reason this is the right answer for this given statement.